Hey guys, 2020 is near its end, and you know what that means. Here on the channel, we are going to be talking about yet another holiday-themed movie, this time looking at Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever. Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever was released in 2014 on the Lifetime channel and was directed by Tim Hill and stars Aubrey Plaza, Megan Charpentier, and Daniel Roebuck. The story follows a girl named Crystal who, after an incident with a mall Santa, now has the powers to listen to the thoughts of different animals. And one of those animals is from a pet store in the form of Grumpy Cat. But while this is all going on, two members of a band plan to steal a dog from this pet store and do something with it, I think. And Grumpy Cat and this girl save the day, I think. Honestly, the plot of Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever, in the grand scheme of things, does not matter at all. This is yet another Lifetime movie, and as you guys know, with many Lifetime movies, they're never really particularly good. The acting's never really that great, and the plots are as basic as you can get. And this being an animal-themed movie, the plot is definitely something you have seen time and time again. Somebody wants to steal an animal so that they can profit from it, and young girl or young boy goes to save the day. I actually got this movie as a joke gift from one of my best friends last year, and I told him as soon as I got it that next year this would be the movie that I review for, the Christmas season. And so here we are, so I hope he enjoys this review, and I hope you guys too. Now, this movie got trashed with so many bad reviews when it originally came out, and I'm not gonna deny this movie isn't that good. Again, it is a Lifetime movie. But you know what? I think it has enough charm to it to where I genuinely kind of enjoyed this. And I think a lot of that has to do with Aubrey Plaza as the voice of Grumpy Cat. Aubrey Plaza just feels like she doesn't know what she's doing. And if you've read or listened to any interviews she has done about this movie, she didn't understand the story at all. She didn't understand what was going on. But her performance is honestly really great and spot on for the Grumpy Cat character, if there even is such a thing. But she just sounds so bored when she's delivering her lines. She seems like she doesn't care. She's just there for a paycheck, and you know what? That's perfectly fine, because it works for this character who just doesn't care about anything. And it makes for some really funny moments throughout as Grumpy Cat interrupts the story to have these little interludes where she goes off on these different tangents and trying to make this a different movie. There's a lot of inside jokes and also a lot, and I mean a lot, of meta humor. Grumpy Cat realizes that she is in a movie, and I think that is, honestly, just a lot of fun, and Aubrey Plaza just brings a lot to that character by not doing that much. And honestly, Lifetime movies get a bad rap for some pretty not good acting, but I won't lie, I think the acting for the most part with our main characters is honestly pretty alright. I think Megan Charpentier does a really good job in this role as Crystal, as she's dealing with, a pretty traumatic event in that, her parents have recently divorced, and this is her first Christmas with them not together. And she has to deal with that a lot, and I think it is something interesting to have, a lot of that emotion with her kind of placed on Grumpy Cat. Like, this is her one thing that is sort of making her happy. And there is a really good moment near the end where she does break down, and it felt really genuine. The acting wasn't terrible. I mean, this is a good actress. We've seen her in movies such as Mama, as well as It Chapter 1, and she is a really good actress. Also, Daniel Roebuck is in this film as a mall cop who turns out to be the villain of the movie, and he is wonderfully over the top and a lot of fun, and his cronies that are these band members that are trying to steal this dog are also a lot of fun. They're extremely goofy. They're basically just the villains of any type of dog movie ever. I mean, it's really just very simple and basic, and I think overall it's perfectly fine. There is one moment that made me actually laugh out loud, and it's this moment when it's in the climax of the film where Crystal gets inside a car that's in the mall, and she starts driving throughout the mall, and she's about to bust through the glass at the front doors of the mall, and she doesn't. She stops, and she gets out to press the button for the wheelchair accessibility, and opens the doors that way, and then drives through. And then Grumpy Cat makes a statement that they were originally going to go through that, but they didn't have the budget for it. And as you know, a Lifetime movie doesn't have a very big budget. So I thought that was honestly really funny. And then it was even more funny when there's a guard post outside the mall, which I've never seen a guard post outside a mall before. I don't know. But they actually do run through that because it actually was a cheap set that they made, and Grumpy Cat makes that known, and it was just a really, really funny moment. Guys, Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever, it's technically not a good movie, but it had moments that I really did enjoy. I thought the acting, for the most part, from the main cast was really good. I think the mom and the boyfriend character that I didn't even mention, they're basically characters and actors that you would typically see in these Lifetime movies, and they're not that great. But the stuff with Crystal, Grumpy Cat, Richard Roebuck, that stuff is a lot of fun. Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever is not going to be a Christmas classic in several years or anything, but it is a nice time capsule during a time when Grumpy Cat was really big on the internet. And, rest in peace, Grumpy Cat, or tartar sauce. But this movie, again, was a lot of fun, and it's a movie that I can see myself revisiting during the Christmas season because it's a lot of fun. It's a Christmas movie, and you know what? I just like watching Christmas movies. So anyway, guys, with all that said, I'm going to give Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever a 6 out of 10. Well, guys, I want to thank you for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and please have a safe and wonderful Christmas and happy holidays to everybody, and be safe, and I hope everybody has a happy new year. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next review.